welcome back to another episode of Life Beyond Board Games, where board gamers just like you share stories, challenges, and secrets outside of board gaming. We'll hopefully make you feel good, laugh, cringe, cry, hopefully not fall asleep, because some people listen to podcasts while they're driving, and I can't really be involved in another vehicular manslaughter sort of incident. I'm Eric from What's Eric Playing?
I'm Melissa from the bedroom.
And I'm Stella from Maple University. Today's episode, we are talking about fall's board game conventions because it is fall in Australia and it is spring in... Sorry, it is fall in... Start again. It is fall in America.
Where the hell are the seasons?
In Australia. I know.
Sorry, it made me laugh only because it's not, when you said falls board game conventions, it sounded like you said false board game conventions.
False,
like, you go to some guy's basement and he's just like, yeah, we got a board game convention down here. And you're like, I'm going to get murdered.
Oh no! Fall/spring board game convention. Basically, near the end of the year board game convention.
Note to our viewers: yes. Life Beyond Board Games takes no responsibility if you get murdered at a convention. You might be interested in our new podcast, Beyond Life Board Games, where we talk about the board games that you play as a ghost.
That is absolutely correct. We definitely are not ghosts.
No, every single one of us is alive.
Yes. And this show is not about psychic.
And legally, we have to tell you if we're ghosts.
Yeah.
New law passed in Australia, no spooky podcasts.
All right, let's get back to the topic. We have... we always do this. We always talk about something else. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Oh.
Sorry, I'm just really here to derail.
I know, troublemaker.
No. So we're talking about fall board game conventions, not the board game conventions of the fall, not fake board game conventions where you get murdered.
Yes.
An important distinction.
I say false, didn't I?
You said false board game conventions, which sounded just enough like false board game conventions to get a laugh out of me, which I thought was great.
I just got up, okay?
It's fine. I just thought it was fun. Because I was like, huh, okay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Anyways, Ghosts Are Good, the series, the US one. Yes.
Yeah. We're super haunted.
Oh my god. We have PAX Australia that just happened. We have PAX Unplugged in December, PAX West in, what is it, Eric?
Oh, they moved PAX Unplugged in November this year. It's going to be the same weekend as the Philadelphia Marathon, which means everything's going to be a mess. You're going to have some of the most athletic people in the country and also board gamers.
Oh, wow. Well, they're most athletic in brain, I would imagine. That's like brainathlon. I don't know. Eric, look at me funny. Oh, great.
Not the way I play board games. just me making an absolute boneheaded move. Yeah, I'm great at board game. I've played this for 20 years.
Yeah, that's it. But there are board game tournaments, which is not in the fall.
Yeah, I think they're going to have the marathon run a couple loops around the PAX Unplugged building just to make us all feel super self-conscious.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Essen Spiel is the last one. So maybe we start with PAX Australia, the one that just happened for me and Melissa here in Melbourne, Australia. And this that was Melissa's first experience of PAX Australia as content creator media. And she's still here. So she survived PAX Australia and lived to tell the tale.
Yeah, I mean, it was my first board gaming convention ever. So it was a great experience. It's a long day. I mean, we got there, my friends and I got there around, I think, 10 a.m. and left around maybe 7:30 or 8 p.m. for dinner. But it was a very long day. I was exhausted the day after. And it's actually hard to explore, a GamesCon with a group of like 7 or 8 people. So...
Oh, that's hard.
Because you have your different... And so to maximize, your ticket, you want to see your own panels, your own things. So you end up kind of spreading out and either seeing something on your own or in pairs. And then, every now and then meet back up again to play a board game or see something you all like. So I think we had like our own WhatsApp chat a week out, and we kind of put in like our schedules or at least our highlights of what we wanted to see for sure from the online schedule. And I had in mind I already put down I wanted to go see like this art show or Just Dance, like a dancing show. And there was another one that was like, it was called Can You Save the Rave? So that was a really interesting concept because you're in a room and the DJ's playing like rave music, and you as the audience, you're like collectively like you're voting for, do you guys want to go to the beach or do you want to rave in the forest? And so the loudest cheer kind of wins, and then he'll tailor the music to now like more forest sounds, the techno sounds, and then you'll have an opportunity to throw dice, like it's a 20 face die, and then
at each other.
Well, it's like this huge,
like a big metal die.
No, it was like a plastic blow up die.
So you're trying to kill the DJ.
Yeah, kill the DJ. It became kill the DJ, but it was like a big plastic like bubble, like human sized die. And he asked for volunteers to come up and throw the die. And one guy like just got super into it. He's super aggressive with the die. He like punched it up and it like hit the ceiling. I was like, dude, this guy.
What? The ceiling? Isn't PAX?
You just need to throw a die so that we see the number. You don't need to punch the ceiling out. Maybe that's what caused the evacuation, because
that's still that happens in everything though, right? Like I used to play board games with this lady who, when she would roll dice, she would hold them a foot above the table and then just drop them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you doing that? Like every time she rolled dice, they would end up on the floor, and I'm like, just roll them with your hand.
Some people don't know how to roll dice, and there just needs to be some chill with some dice rolling.
Yeah, it's me going, we live in a society.
We need more civilized dice throwing. But anyway, that was my thought.
Oh my gosh! I mean, we and Taryn hosted the day before PAX. Thanks for coming, Melissa. We hosted a big games night out.
I wasn't invited.
You just needed to take a 28-hour plane ride to Australia.
You were invited. No, I didn't want to put pressure on you to fly to Melbourne.
You're not committed, Eric.
Hurtful.
Whatever. No, it's open for public. It's free. Shut up, Eric.
False game convention.
Big games night out. So we hosted a giant game. I'll talk about that, Eric, after this show. Thank you very much. We have one-on-one chat.
I was like, am I getting Ellen DeGeneres canceled right now? I'm like, well, I wasn't invited to your game convention. You're like, no, Eric, I did invite you.
Yes, we did invite you. Thank you very much. I hosted a big game. When I say big, like they make it a giant version of OctoCube, and then we recruit audience, and then we give prizes, and then another giant version of Doodle Dash. I think everyone had fun.
I would go to an all-day game event where you could only play giant games.
I'm
just like every big version of a board game is just goofier than the small version. I've seen Big Catan. I've seen
amazing.
Big King of Tokyo. I made Big Suro once. That was actually a lot of fun.
I've seen Big Harmony somewhere. I think it's like
Big Harmony sounds fun.
Yeah,
Big Deep Sea Adventure.
Oh, that's going to be fun. And you wearing the diver costume as well?
Honestly, Big Fake Artist Goes to New York, where everyone's just got person-sized pencils. Also sounds good to me.
It's also fun.
I'm shattered I didn't get to participate in the games because I was...
Oh, no, sorry.
There, but I was like, I kind of arrived on time, but you guys had already started 5 or 10 minutes before, because the prizes sounded amazing. Like you can, like that girl, it was just like this drawing game. So whoever draws like the quickest... Yeah. And the person, the guesser, is able to guess the picture, win some prizes. And the prizes, you said there was a $2,000 prize pool, and like the winner of the drawing game won like a $250 voucher, and that was amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I was part of that.
Damn.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was good. Including Melbourne Lion Pub, they gave us some vouchers, and then I get to talk about my fortnightly board game night on Wednesdays. Anyways, that was like amazing. It was on the stage. We were on the stage like almost 3 hours or something like that. It was exciting, but after that we're tired. And then they gave us some food, and then we just like walk around the area because there's a lot happening. There are other stages, there are video games, cosplay, lip sync battle, and then some Arcadia events, so like the old arcade stuff that you can play. That was really cool. The lines is big, but it was amazing. And then comes PAX. Like I think we should probably say our top 2 or 3 highlights for the PAX Australia before we move on to the next one. Otherwise, we're gonna just like stay at PAX forever. Sorry, America. You probably, one day. I think somebody from 2 people from All Play, which is American-based company, came to PAX Australia this year, so that was awesome.
Yeah, I think as the tabletop scene gets bigger in the general PAX pool, you're probably going to see more interchange between countries, because like we had the same thing with PAX West.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So Melissa, maybe what's your top 2 highlights of
my highlight was definitely there was a panel where we got to the panel members consisted of like the creative director, the CEO from Jackbox, and some other comedians. And we got to see demonstration of the like Jackbox 11 pack, which is coming out I think late October. And one of the games wasn't like it's like an audio game. So you record it. So there's prompts, and then you record funny answers audio wise into the mic of your phone, and it was just hilarious. Just what kind of different audios people came up with. Like for example, make the sound of what do you think a dolphin sounds like, and then it was just hilarious. So I'm very excited for the release of Jackbox, and on that session we were like nonstop. My friends and I, we were like nonstop laughing for the entire panel, and they did pretty well because there were some audio issues at the beginning for like 20 minutes, but then the comedians kind of filled in the time and joked about like their observations of Australia and went to like bin chickens, and the Australian girl on the panel was trying to convince the American guy, there is such a thing as drop bears, which it for sure exists 100%, Eric, and all the listeners in America.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Just watch out.
No, I'm familiar with drop bears.
It's always in the zoo, isn't it? Then Melbourne Zoo, Werribee Zoo, anywhere you have zoo is drop bears.
Look, they're really cute, but they are constantly hooped up on eucalyptus, and so they're just like they're mean, they're scary, and they like all koalas have like really intense chlamydia. Like
that's why you want to see them in the zoo, not live.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I was
sorry. I'm just kind of the number of times I said chlamydia on a podcast. Now it's 2.
I was interested in signing up for one of the tournaments, Seven Wonders, but I unfortunately didn't get there in time because you have to be there like when it starts and then sign up within the first 20-30 minutes. Not that I'm that good at Seven Wonders. I just more play recreationally. I just thought it'd be fun. I had a friend who is the number 2 player of Dominion in Australia. He's he's gonna kill it. So he went. And he won the qualifier, then he went to the finals, and he won in the final. And for him, it was pretty easy because he felt like the players there were more recreationally playing. But he just smashed it out of the park. And I'm sure he would have, if they allowed him, he would have participated in more tournaments for Dominion. But luckily, the prize is just he won a medal. It just says like,
nice.
It's not like money or other prizes. So he was like, no, I've had one medal's enough.
Pride.
So he just wore it all day and wore it to dinner. Like, I'm like, yes, as you should. You won the finals. So that was
pretty
amazing.
Good.
That's
I was
great.
So happy for him. What about you? What were the highlights for you, Stella?
It sounds like you had a good mix. The 2 things, like meeting people. I think I always put people before board games because, I mean, board games we play outside. We play board games there, but the very top highlight is that, so I get into LitRPG books recently, right? And that's like Dungeon Crawler Carl, He Who Fights with Monsters, Radical Fishing, just Chrysalis and a few others. And I joined the Discord channel. I managed to meet one person, Haylock. And then he's so lovely, he's friendly. And then a lot of his other friends, they're actually in the group and they're all friendly to each other. And then I get to play board games with them. So like some of my favorite authors, they're actually board gamers. I got to play. I introduced Just One and then one of them bought it. And then we played.
I love Just One. So fun.
I know. And then we played Telestration, the 12th pack. And we just like laugh. It's like, it's hilarious. So that's actually my top highlight, is hanging out with my favorite authors. They're really, really lovely. And like they sell lots of LitRPG books. I'm so amazed by, the fact that that's my hobby is reading LitRPG books, and they play board games, and then they write LitRPG books for living, and then they love board games. So we're like, that is just like amazing. My days is like waking up at 7 and then finishing up my day at 11 or 12 p.m. So I won't be back until about 11 or 12. And on Monday, which was yesterday, I was like, oh no, I'm so tired. I'm basically in bed listening to more LitRPG books. So I think that is, I'm like, and went to their panel. Obviously, there were all of it from Australia mainly, and they did the panel and then catching up.
Yeah.
I feel like a slight intruder because I'm playing with people who know each other for a while, and then like, hey, it's Stella, like, but they're really lovely. They're really like welcoming. So yeah.
Well, any good RPG needs like the occasionally coming in NPC, right? So.
Yes. Well, for those who don't know what LitRPG is, it's a novel, but it is a book. So it's a novel about a main character who's actually progressing. It's like, let's say TTRPG the book, but without choose your own adventures. What's your highlight, Eric, of PAX Australia?
My highlight of PAX Australia was it this weekend?
Last weekend.
Last weekend.
You attended as a ghost, right? You flew in as your ghost in your ghost form?
Yeah, astral projected over to Australia, got eaten by a spider, classic stuff.
I thought I smelled you.
That's not good.
I don't know how I feel about that. Was it a pleasant smell?
Just neutral smell.
I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah,
neutral. That's Eric. Like your signature smell.
I like the cologne that I use. It's pleasant.
That's it.
PAX West is Seattle-based, so it's local for me. But it's, I'd say it's probably like a 70-30 split between video games and board games right now. It's got a lot of video game heavy stuff. So it's got an arcade free play area. There's speed runners. There's, you can bring a console, you can check out a console, you can bring a desktop computer. Like I saw people who brought their computers from home to do like League of Legends and like big style stuff. There's a huge area with like Nintendo, Devolver Digital, like all sorts of people. There's another area where they have like indie games and the one of my favorite things is the PAX Rising Showcase. So it's a lot of like indie games coming through PAX. There was a really fun one. I can't remember what it was called off the top of my head, but it was like a deck building cooking game.
What? I love cooking.
Yeah, it might have been like, I think it was like Arcane Eats. Might have been it. Okay. So I'm looking forward to that when it comes out. Then on the tabletop side, it's in a different building. They have a huge tabletop free play area, first look with a lot of stuff coming from Gen Con, and then some tabletop exhibitors as well. And then they have a mini painting area, which is it's a pretty big and pretty good show for the size and the proximity. I used to live in the San Francisco Bay Area, and there weren't nearly as many like tabletop shows of that size and scale.
Right.
But great time. It's Labor Day weekend, so I usually go. I'll go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Generally, I don't really go Monday because it's kind of a wind down day, and usually I'm super tired, so I want like one day to rest.
Yes.
But they tried something new this year. They were trying a like indie tabletop like night market, so kind of the Tokyo Game Market style of selling games. They had a bunch of local designers bring maybe like the 20 or 30 like handmade copies of their games they had to sell.
Nice.
And so that was pretty cool getting to see people with like very small print runs of just this like one game they've been working on to try and test it out. And some of them had really interesting concepts. Like I was walking around with a few of my like publisher friends who were also kind of eyeballing stuff as well. It was a really good time, but the line to get in was like out the door and around again. So hopefully this means that PAX West will be expanding the scope of it in the coming years, because it was a really well-attended event. And a real highlight of the show for me. I mean, I always like PAX West, both because it's local and because there's it's nice to see the video game folks seeing the board game stuff.
Yeah,
because you get a lot of like, it's a lot more newer players. I think you were saying the same thing for about PAX Australia. Like, so it's very casual fare. And so you get to see a lot of people like learning about the depth of what's going on in board games, trying out new stuff for the first time and being like really satisfied by it. So I genuinely am I'm generally a very big fan of it. I also got to play Creature Caravan, Red Raven games, which is very good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I had good things about that.
Yeah. It's solid. I like that a lot.
Okay. In Australia, back in PAX Australia, by the way, it is also about maybe 70%, 30%. But I think it's bigger now in the tabletop area. So maybe
it's almost 50-50, it seems.
Yeah, I think that number is slowly shifting just because, I mean, the impact of tabletop gaming is obviously huge. But like, this was always a video game first show. That's why PAX Unplugged exists, because PAX Unplugged is like board games first. And so it's nice seeing it. It's not so much that the video game stuff is shrinking in favor of the board game stuff. It's that the board game stuff is expanding to meet that sort of 50-50 spread.
Well, let's talk about PAX Unplugged next then, which is in December or November?
Yeah, it's usually in December. This year, scheduling, so they moved it to November. I think that puts it probably around the same time as BGG Con, which is always tough. Because BGG Con's a really good playing con in Dallas. And PAX Unplugged is more of a buying exhibiting con, so there are split interests there. But PAX Unplugged is, if PAX Australia and PAX West are 50-50 at best, board game, video game, PAX Unplugged is probably 95-5 board game to video game.
I didn't realize there are video games in PAX Unplugged.
They got a few.
So Unplugged means that, non-electric, whatever.
Yeah, one year I played Killer Queen there because they had some arcade games set up, but I would not say it's a big thing at all. It's much more about the tabletop RPG and board game space. Usually a few publishers who don't show up for a lot of other shows show up there. So some of my favorites are last year they got Sashi and Sashi and Daryl Chow's company Origame out there, and those are great.
Yeah, I know you love Japanese and quirky and Origame games.
And I think Daryl Chow is one of the best current game designers, just really good stuff consistently. So I'm always excited to see him coming out.
Origame was on PAX Australia as well, by the way.
Yeah. I think, because I know he's going to be at Essen, because I think they're debuting a new game there as well. But
he's personally not going to be in Essen, but his company will be.
Yeah. And then Post Curious is there a lot. Post Curious is one of the preeminent, I would say, escape room board games. I've heard of them. Yeah, I like the exit games a lot because they're compact. They're $15. You can play them at about an hour and a half. They're a great end-to-end experience. But if I want something immersive and really intense and story and visually very striking, Post Curious I don't think can be beat in that space. They did Emerald Flame, Light in the Mist, Morrison Game Factory, just great stuff.
Awesome.
And then Button Shy is there, but Button Shy was at Gen Con this year, so who knows. 18 card wallet games, very fun, very portable.
Feels like it's very chilled convention that PAX Unplugged. Compared to Gen Con, the opposite. Very rush, go, buy. And we have Essen Spiel, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. They have it late this year, and I cannot wait to go there. Eric, one day you need to be there.
I think you have a better shot at getting me to UK Games Expo, but we'll think about it. I got some family somewhere in Germany.
Well, there you go. So I think Essen Spiel is the biggest board game conventions in the world.
I want to go.
They have 7-9 halls.
That actually does sound stressful to me.
The hallway is getting bigger and bigger. It's like Gen Con. It's about sell as well, but it's more worldwide. I think from people, publishers from Asia, America, obviously Europe, they all go there and trying to sell their games in demo. And this is one of the busiest time of the year as well for us content creators, where people releasing a lot of Euro games. So we are big Euro games. Well, I play anything, Taryn also, but we really like Euro games, strategy games. So this is where they get released. And this is where, I don't know, everyone seems to be too busy. That's the downside of Essen Spiel. Everyone seems to be busy, but then there are lots of them. So I try not to fill up my appointment and just walk around and see what happens. I do need to see certain people, but it's, just start with PAX Australia, Melissa, and then Eric. I know. The weather is okay. It's not like Gen Con hot, so you be in a better mood.
Ugh, Gen Con hot is terrible. Yeah, that's why I like PAX Unplugged the best. It's super cold.
Oh, the weather was nice. Yeah, in Australia it was only 20 degrees.
It's cold. Yeah, I don't mind hot. I can handle hot. Growing up in a tropical country, not Australia.
Yeah, that's fair.
My friend was I asked my friend it might be chilly that day. Maybe when I saw the weather report, it's going to be 16. And I was like, oh, is it okay if I wear light clothes or a dress? And he's like, well, the main source of heat from his past experience is body heat. I encourage you to wear light clothes because you'll get hot inside. And he was right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we should compromise and do Tokyo Game Market some year.
One day, one day. I want to go to UKGE again. I think we will go to UKGE. And actually, we have booked a flight ticket to UK next year.
Oh,
so
that's
me and
exciting.
Taryn will go to UK.
I have a close friend who's moving to the UK, so it's possible.
That you are going to move to UK?
No, not that I'm going to move to the UK. Jesus. I'm a red-blooded American. No. I just don't want to leave. I don't want to move.
Okay, but never say no.
Yeah, no. I might go to UKGE at some point.
That's probably less ambitious.
Maybe I'll apply for a press badge in a year or two and see how that goes.
Yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger, so that's something that I think everyone is compared to Essen Spiel. I know this is smaller, but getting bigger. People seems to be more relaxed. Publishers can sit down with me and then talk about stuff rather than like being interrupted every 2 seconds about things. So it's a very different one. But I have to go to Essen because there's so many people that I want to see there. You know, meeting people is a big part of being a board gamer, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you all have any favorite fall conventions that are coming down the pipeline that you want us to know about? Are there local shows that you're particularly excited about? If so, like, let us know in the comments. We're always happy to hear more about what y'all are doing. And, there's a lot happening in the fall.
Yeah, maybe I'll see you at Essen Spiel coming up soon, or depending on when I release this episode.
Not if I see you first.
Yeah. Everybody, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for listening. Hope we made a good companion for your driving, house chores, routines, whatever you do. Once again, if you enjoy it, it would mean a lot to us if you could follow us and leave a review or comment. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.